As usual.
I know the attorney's out to go do it. Eric is right here in the middle. That's you? Okay, that's it.
Okay, live on YouTube.
They're dismissed. There's only one-on-one, that's it.
I need Mr. Doron Soro.
Yes, Judge, they're bringing him, yeah, they're bringing him up to the camera. We're ready to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Doron Soro.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Okay. Mr. Doron Soro, can you raise your right hand for me? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Amen.
I'm sorry, can you say yes or no for me, please?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Do you see my screen, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is your name Eric Doron Soro?
ERICK.
Is that you, sir?
My name is ERICK Donald Soto, yes.
Okay. Are you the same person under this name of Eric Doron Soro in this cause number 711130 who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass of property? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in your case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with, what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Yes, sir.
Looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We don't have to do it in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I'm now looking at a document. It's entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay, hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes.
I'm now looking on my screen at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. You have signed this document, so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass of property, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
It's
No.
no contest, Eric. You have to say
No.
it.
No contest.
Okay. And you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, anyone promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is there a plea bargain? Somebody, whoever's doing that,
Levi Reyes is the first.
Okay, I'm muting him. Okay. So then, is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite the plea bargain?
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs,
6 days in the Bear County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied. Additionally, we will take into consideration cause number 71131 and cause number 712656.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. O'Donnell?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Don Soto?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Don Soto, the court having heard you plead no contest on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sent you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sent you to, was that 6 days you said, Ms. Mitchell?
Yes, Your Honor.
I sent you to 6 days in the Bear County Jail, give you credit for time served, time and money run concurrent, judgment satisfied. Taken into consideration will be cause number CC 711130. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's wrong. Whoa, back up, Paul. Take into consideration will be CC 711131 and cause number CC 712656. Those two cases will be dismissed and returned for your plea in these cases. Are these the only cases holding your client, Mr. O'Donnell?
I believe so. Yes, Your Honor.
If these are the only cases holding you, sir, then you should be released sometime today. Okay? Good luck to you. Take care. And Mr. O'Donnell, thank you. You can be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, let me do some housekeeping real quick. Good morning, Mr. Oldersdorf.
Good
Morning,
morning.
James.
I got a link from you. I'm sorry I'm a little late.
No worries. Francisco Diaz, remember this was a recall because the state didn't have an offer.
Yes.
Does the state have an offer now on Frisco Diaz out of 6?
I haven't received an email. Let's ask them and see what they say. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, no worries. Kendra, are we ready on Francisco Diaz, page 2, second one down?
Give me just one moment to pull up the case.
It's a trespass. He's been in jail quite a while now. Like 25, maybe 23 days or something.
You want me to put you guys in a breakout room real quick?
Yes, please.
Okay, let me put him in breakout room because let's see, there goes Jim. Okay.
You might want to tell her the date of the recall. I think it was about a week ago, just to let her know.
I don't think it was a week ago. I think it was, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I was just gonna say I have the date. Oh, I thought he was asking me what I was saying.
It's okay. Okay. So in the meantime,
Yeah, let me talk to Richard real quick. Mr. Garcia, did you need to leave real quick and come back and do that plea real quick? You're muted.
Yeah, if possible. I don't see the interpreter. Oh yeah. Oh no, we can do it right now.
Okay. I'm waiting for the state to come back. Give me a second.
Okay.
You want to push the interpretation on the iPad so that way I can change it?
let me stop the share here.
Good morning,
Do we
Judge.
have the interpreter? Good morning, Mr.
I have
Chavez.
to
Now
do
I
a
have to hit
quick
that
plea.
damn
I told
interpreter.
Sarah,
button.
so
Always
I'm gonna be
There
like
we go.
5 minutes. Thanks.
Okay, so let me see. I'm going over here. I'm setting up the interpretation thing. No, that doesn't work. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I've set up Mr. Chavez as the interpreter. I'm now hitting the English only button. So the interpretation should work. Can you check it out, Mr. Chavez? I can hear you.
Yes,
I speak English. Okay,
te escucho muy
okay,
bien.
so this is Valentin Perez. Is that who I have up here? No.
It's Marvin.
Sí, sí, le escucho.
Let me see. What is the defendant's name, please? Okay, it should be Castilla Portillo, right? Castaneda Portillo. I'm putting this paperwork on the screen. Okay, Mr. Castaneda Portillo, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí.
I just remembered I don't have a prosecutor. She's in the breakout room with Oldersdorf. Put your hand down, sir.
Let me go in.
Teresa, can you get her out? I keep doing that. I keep wanting to take pleas without prosecutors. All right. Okay, is Miss Mitchell present? Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Miss Mitchell. I keep forgetting about you. I wanted to take a plea without you, and I just remembered. Wait a minute. Okay. I just swore in Mr. Castaneda Portillo. I'm not going to share my screen with him. Okay. Do you see the screen, sir?
Sí.
Is your name Marvin Castaneda Portillo?
Sí.
Are you the same Marvin Castaneda Portillo who, in this cause number 2024 CC 737-935, who is charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated with an open container in your vehicle?
Sí.
The punishment in this case is anywhere from a minimum of 6 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case, sir?
Sí.
I am looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you have signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed these documents, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that right?
Sí.
I'm now looking at a document that is entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it, and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Sí.
And do you understand it?
Sí.
Hold on, let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
No.
Do you understand that a plea of guilty or a finding of guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Sí.
In other words, if you have a green card, it is possible you could lose your green card. It is possible you could lose your right to become an American citizen.
Yes, ma'am.
To mute you right now. Sorry. And it is possible that you could be deported. You understand those three possibilities?
Sí.
Mr. Garcia, did you talk to your client about the possible immigration consequences, and does he understand them?
Yes, Your Honor, we talked about it. He's from Honduras. He entered illegally, no family members here, no reason to have any legal status here. He didn't apply for asylum. So yes, we went over it. He understands.
Thank you. I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed this, sir, as well as your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain for me, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Sí.
So then, to the offense of driving while intoxicated with an open container in your vehicle, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Pues me declaro culpable porque sí lo llevaba ese envase.
Okay, Mr. Garcia,
Sí.
my paperwork shows it's a no contest plea, not a guilty plea. You want to talk to your client or?
No, he's going to plead guilty, Judge. There's no
Okay.
accident. There's no nothing.
Okay, Miss Clerk, Sanite, can you change that then?
Yes, I will.
Paperwork to guilty instead of no contest?
Yes.
Okay. All right, hold on 1 minute.
Thank you.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea, sir?
No,
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anybody promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
no,
Are you entering this plea of your own free will?
sí,
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it if there is?
Yes, Your Honor, the agreement is for a $0 fine, court cost, 23 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Garcia?
It is, Judge.
Do you agree with this, Mr. Castaneda Portillo?
sí,
Of course, sir, then I haven't heard you plead guilty. On that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 23 days in the Bexar County Jail. Give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Mr. Garcia?
It is, Judge.
Okay, if this is the only case holding you, sir, then and there's no immigration hold, then you should be released sometime today. Good luck to you.
gracias, igual.
Thank you.
Okay, Richard, thank you. Appreciate it.
Gracias.
You may be excused if that's the only thing that you have with us today.
Say that again. On guard on that arcade.
And is that all we need Mr. Chavez for then, Terry?
No, we got some more cases, Judge, but Mr. Chavez, if you want,
You want to
Mr.
call him back
Rocha,
or?
I can call you back, if you want to. Want me to call you back, Susan? Or you want, okay. All right, Judge, Mr.
Thank you.
Fernando Ramos is ready for.
Okay,
English
so who do we got
speaker.
next?
Fernando Ramos, can you hear me, Judge? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, got it. Fernando Ramos is next on Valentine Pettis, Judge, on page 1, bottom of the page. English
Okay.
speaker.
Ready, Judge. I'd like to make a record first, though.
Valentin Perez, let me pull that up. I'll wait for him to get in front of the camera anyway. We need Valentin Perez in front of the camera. Okay, Mr. Perez, can you raise your right hand for me? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Oh my God, yes I do.
Okay, thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay, do you see the screen?
Yes, sir, I do.
Is your name Valentin Perez?
Yes, it is.
Are you the same Valentin Perez when this cause number 2024 CC 737-032, who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass of a habitation? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
This case is a Class A misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 1 year in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $4,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment can be in your case?
Yes, sir, I do.
Looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed, that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that is.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Yes, sir, I did.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Yes, he did.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document. Are you a citizen of this country?
Yes, sir, I am.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, and you have signed it and your attorney signed it. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass of a habitation, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Judge,
No.
if I could make a quick record,
Yes, sir.
may I proceed?
Well, I haven't taken this plea yet, but go ahead, make a quick record. Go ahead.
Mr. Perez, you're presently on parole, is that correct?
Yes, sir, I am.
And we discussed the possibilities that this conviction could affect your parole hearing, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Knowing these possibilities, you're still willing to go forward with this plea, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
Okay. In other words, Mr. Perez, if you plead no contest on this and I take your plea, that could be used to revoke your parole. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
And you still want to go forward?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. So then, I was in the middle of taking the plea when Mr. Ramos asked to make the record. To the offense then of criminal trespass of a habitation, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And do you understand that on a plea of no contest, the court can still find you guilty?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
Nobody has, no.
Besides the plea bargain that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you something in order to get you to do this?
No, sir.
Are you entering your plea of your own free will?
Yes, sir, I am.
Is there a plea bargain? Can I ask the state to please recite it? There is.
Yes, Your Honor. The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 86 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
That's your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Ramos?
It is, Your Honor.
You agree to this, Mr. Perez?
Yes, sir, I do.
So, Mr. Perez, the court having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court does find you guilty. I do follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 86 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money run current. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the only case holding your client, Fernando?
The parole hearing, Judge, that's it.
So does he have a parole hold on it though?
He has a parole hold, but he has no hearing as yet.
Okay. Bill, I'm signing the voucher on this. Are you retained in this case, Fernando?
No, sir, I've been appointed. He had a felony that was dismissed.
Okay, so hold on. So what's the amount I need to pay you on this is what I'm asking.
I'm sorry?
What's the normal amount on this case that I should pay you? It's
Judge,
more-
I'll file the voucher later on for documentation.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put 0 in here for now then.
Yes,
Because
that's
they
fine.
won't let me do it unless I put something in.
Understood, Judge.
Okay. All right. And thank you, Fernando. You can be excused and
Thanks,
Good luck
Judge.
to you,
Sorry for the interruption. I appreciate it, though. Judge.
no, that's all right. All right. No, I'm glad you did. Thank you.
See you soon. Thank you. Thanks, Harry.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Mr. Rocha, will you go back? I'll do some housekeeping real quick. Mr. Rocha, go back to room 3. Are we gonna sign on Barrera?
Yes, on Barrera, he's gonna sign for
Okay.
1 year probation.
Oh, 1 year probation. Okay.
Yes, and now I need to speak to Mr. Ramirez.
Okay, well, Mr. Barrera hasn't signed yet. The bailiff said he hasn't signed any paperwork. Will you go back to room 3? And your other client's gonna go to room 3. They'll explain to you if you go back.
I
Use the
just
three-
finished with him.
But he didn't sign. He needs to sign. He needs to get on he needs to sign his thing. Will you go back to room 3 and talk to him? Yeah, and I'm gonna put your other client in there.
We will need to have an interpreter for him,
Yes.
and he has a very thick Venezuelan accent.
Okay, got it. Yes, sir. I'll call an interpreter now. Be ready. All right. You know how to move okay. You know how to move yourself to 3, Mr. Rocha? Okay, he got it. Okay. Jim, you ready on your client?
Yes, we've signed everything and we're ready to go on Mr. Frisco Diaz. I call him.
Frisco Diaz.
But it's
Frisco
Page
Diaz.
2, Judge.
Yeah.
Page 2.
Okay. I've got him on my screen.
It's not a
We need him on
JSAT. It's just a, 40 days. He's got in 20.
So I'm sorry, is it a JSAT or not? I didn't
No,
notice.
it's not. I wanted you to know it. He's got in 20 days. The offer is 40 to do. So he's on board with all that.
Okay. So then, can I get Mr. Diaz in front of the iPad, please?
Okay, he's coming.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, Mr. Diaz, can you raise your right hand for me? You swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Let me go.
Thank you. Put your hand down. I'm about to share my screen with you. Okay. Do you see the screen, sir?
Yes.
If it makes you more comfortable, is there a chair there? Can you sit down in the chair or not?
Yeah, I'm sitting down.
All right. Is your name Frisco Diaz?
Correct.
Are you the same Frisco Diaz who in this cause number 2024? I have PF 737934 on my screen. Is that correct, Sunlight?
No, I'll change it though.
This should just be CC 73?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so are you the same Frisco Diaz who in cause number 2024 CC 737934 who's charged with the offense of criminal trespass of property? Is that you?
Correct. But why was it changed? Criminal case number.
I don't know. It's a mistake. It's just a technicality, but the clerk's going to change it.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna fix it.
So are you that same person who in that cause number is charged with the offense of criminal trespass, sir?
Correct.
Is that you? Okay,
That is
this case is a Class B misdemeanor, and it's possible in this case that you could be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you're charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
correct.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plead by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Correct.
I'm looking now at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights. And you have signed it and your attorney has signed it. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
No, I mean, I didn't speak to an attorney, but that's correct. I did sign it.
Mr. Oldensdorf, does your client not know you're an attorney?
Frisco, what's the problem? I thought we had this cleared up. You're pleading for 20 days, 40 days is the, well, 40 days, 20 days is in, and you're going to be getting 2 for 1. Are you okay with that or not?
I'm sorry, I didn't know I must have missed it. You had stated that you're my attorney. Yes, we did speak about that.
Okay, are you
Okay.
okay with everything we're doing right now?
Well, I gotta go over this. I gotta make sure that he understands this document and you've gone over it with him. So understanding that Mr. Oldensdorf is your attorney, did he go over this document with you that you signed and that he signed? Sir, did he go over it with you?
Correct. Not in
Did he-
complete totality of it, but yes, correct.
Okay. Jim, I can't take a plea unless he knowingly knows what's going on. All right.
Yes, sir. We'll go back
Gonna
in the
have to
breakout room.
postpone this and go back in the breakout room and make sure he understands it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm gonna stop the share right now.
The only thing was I just didn't know. He didn't state that he was my lawyer.
No, I'm sorry. Go back in the breakout room.
Okay. All right.
Jim, do you know how to move yourself back to room 1 with the 3 dots?
I do not know. I'm
Okay, I'm gonna move you to room 7 and then back to 1.
yeah.
Go ahead and go to
gotcha.
7,
Okay. Thank
and I'll move you back to 1.
Okay, wasn't that special? All right. Sign another motion to dismiss from before. Okay, I got paperwork on La Barrera Vivas on my screen.
That's Jose Rocha, and then Mr. Rocha, number 3, go back to room 3 to talk to your other client. We just put him in.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, he's got 2 clients today, Judge, and
Okay.
he's got to fill out that paperwork on that first.
Okay, Mr. Oldestorff. A man
Uh,
so young, he doesn't look like an attorney. It's back on the screen.
Well, Mr. Diaz says the case should be dismissed because you changed the case number from 2024 CC to the 6-digit number. So he says that's a reason to reset the case. So he said he wasn't going to sign. So that's where we stand right now. I tried to explain. He said he sees Google on the screen, and when he heard the word me saying Odyssey was what the system was that we began with, he didn't like that idea. So he wants to go back to, I guess, the original thing before Odyssey and regular digits. He's been around, so I tried to refresh his memory with the fact that he's seen 6-digit misdemeanors for a long time. But anyway, I guess bring him back in a week and see where we stand.
Okay,
But
so is that Mr. Diaz?
Frisco J. Diaz, yes, sir.
Gonna reset for a week. Okay, can we do that, Terry?
Let's give it a try. Maybe longer. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Terry's talking to someone on the phone right now.
Okay.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
I
Jim,
hear you.
just 1 minute.
Sure.
Okay, Jim, you want to reset this case 1 week, Jim? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he says the judge changed the case number and he thinks
I did it on purpose too, just to mess him up
Okay.
because he didn't recognize you as an
Okay.
attorney, by God.
Okay, I will put you on October the 15th. That's 1 week, Jim, 10:15.
okay.
Is that okay?
October 15th, 10:15. Yeah, let me see what
15,
we
that's a
do.
Tuesday.
Thank
And I'll send you notice.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, take care, Jim. Sorry.
Don't you be changing those numbers, Judge, okay?
Sir, I'll try not to next time. All right, so that takes us now to my screen to Barbera Vivas. I guess Mr. Rocha is still talking to his other clients, so we don't have to worry about that until it's just the other one. Okay, Mr. Sandoval is in the waiting room. Terry?
Yeah, that's probably for the bonds, Judge.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's on a bond. We're waiting on Ms. Davalos and Mr. Cox of 2 other cases.
Yeah, Cornelius, Judge, on page 2, Judge, Cruz is a Spanish speaker judge, so I'm gonna see if I can find someone else to come in and take care of that case. Because he
Okay.
doesn't want to do it, so I'm trying to find that right now. And then on go to page page 4, Judge, Rebecca Davalos.
Yeah.
That case is gonna be heard on Thursday, and she wants it heard in the courts, Judge, so that case is
Oh.
going back.
No
Vigil
agreement. Okay.
Hinojosa going back.
Okay. Okay, so then basically you have Mr. Rocha and maybe another case on this other Cruz fellow. Okay.
Terry, on the first page, you said Jose was going to be reset?
On the first page,
First page,
Ye-
what's the
yes.
page?
Jose Carrera was no agreement.
Okay,
Was
thank you.
back.
Teresa, before we do a plea for Mr. Barrera, can I speak with Jose Rocha first?
Okay, sure you can. Yeah,
Thank-
absolutely. No worries. Interpreter's back in, because we're already doing that second plea on for Mr. Rocha, Judge, so interpreter's here.
Okay, so should I take that plea? Should I let Ms. Mitchell talk to Mr. Rocha?
Yeah, let her talk to, that's the first plea. But he's not out yet, Judge. As soon as he gets out, I will move him to room 6 so they can talk.
Okay. Ms. Rios, sorry to, we have a plea that we need an interpreter on, but the attorney's talking to his client right now, although I see his paperwork on my screen, so as soon as he gets out, though, he needs to talk to another DA for a few minutes, and then we'll take your plea. I'm sorry to make you wait. I thought we
No
were-
problem, Judge. I
That's right.
appreciate that. Thank you.
And Alex Valverde, do we have a probation plea somewhere along the way that? was
Yes,
supposed
we
to be taken
do. It's Mr. Rocha's case.
On a
I
Spanish-speaking,
don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's Barrera Vivas.
Vivas. Yeah, and the first name is what? Is that Y silent? Halot? And the J silent?
Wahalot.
Halot? Who
I don't know.
knows?
We may want to ask the interpreter. I don't know. Wahalot?
Oh, there's not Guajolote, right?
No, not Wahalote.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm working on his
Ms.
paperwork.
Rios, on the name YJALLOT, how would you pronounce that?
Say it again. Y-A.
YJ.
Oh, Y-J.
ALLOT.
Ijalot? Ijaljot?
I know. See, she's just as stumped as I am. That's what I
Okay.
said.
I was
Ijalot?
suggesting maybe Guajolote, but no, that's not, you know.
You would be missing a couple of laters.
Yeah. And it's probably maybe it's misspelled too, Judge, on the the court's end. Who
Ms.
knows?
Mitchell,
Judge?
do you
I don't know.
understand Spanish at all? Do you know the pun I'm making with Guajolote? Guajolote is also the word for translated for turkey.
Turkey.
No, I did not know that.
Okay.
Ijalot. Ijalot, maybe? I don't know, Judge.
Okay. That's an
Ijalot.
unusual name.
Yes, it is very unusual.
Where it depends on where he's from. Is he from Honduras or somewhere from Central America? So
I
Or
was
maybe
just about
someone
to say
just
that,
on
yeah.
on a typewriter just hit a wrong letter somewhere. Maybe. as well.
Possibility.
Yeah.
Also, Judge, some more housekeeping on page 2,
Yes.
Judge. Cornelius Cox is not going to be doing that Ruth de la Cruz. I gave it to Richard Garcia and just sent him paperwork and made him attorney of record. Richard Garcia on Cruz, page 2, Kendra.
Okay.
I know he's going to want an offer here in a little bit, but he's going to log in. He's finishing up in Children's Court to log in to take care of this case, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. So is Mr. Rocha talking to his second client now? Is that what's going on?
I think so. Let me ask the bailiff real quick.
It looks like Mr. Rocha has both of his clients in the interpreter, so he has not only one but two clients in the interpreter. We're just waiting on him.
Very well, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. Just that paperwork that just came up on my screen on Ramirez Gutierrez. Mr. Rocha should be coming out shortly, hopefully.
Is Ramirez Gutierrez one of the cases, Your Honor?
Yes.
Very good.
We have the Barrera Vivas and then Ramirez Gutierrez. Those are the two.
Paredes, okay.
Barrera Vivas is one case and Ramirez Gutierrez is the other.
Okay.
And once it come out, then I'll set up the interpreter button.
Very
I've already
well,
set
Judge.
it up once. I don't know if I have to set it up again. We'll find out when we get it on the
I-
iPad.
I believe you do because it's different interpreters.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's right.
They're still working it.
Okay, I hope I've updated it. We'll see in just a minute. Okay. Okay. So now all I need is a live body in front of the camera.
Yeah, Judge, we're just waiting for him to come out. His client just signed, Judge, so they're finishing, they're finishing.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself and close and turn my screen off for just a minute. I'll
So Rocha, I'm moving you to room 6 to talk to the state very quickly.
Yes, thank you.
There you go. Kendra, go ahead and go. There you
NQ 5459, NQ 5459. Sí, nomás como siempre ahí.
Okay, is Mr. Rocha still? Now he's talking to Ms. Mitchell.
Yeah, he's talking to Miss Mitchell first before we do that first plea, Judge. Just give him a moment. I don't know what the issue is.
Because they're offering probation and he has a immigration hold.
Yeah, well,
So
what's
she's,
duh?
yes, I know. And so she's asking him if he's, anyways, they're talking, that's what they're conferring about.
Yeah, I would be too.
But I prepared the paperwork, so.
Well, good for you, Alex. I'm glad to see that you're on
I'm doing
top
my
of it.
job, Canales.
No, Valverde, that'll work. Good to know. You know, this was all jinxed yesterday, Teresa, when you said it was a small docket. I told you.
Yes, you did.
Well, I jinxed myself because I was like, oh, there won't be any probation cases. They all have ICE holds, but.
But some pendejo in the DA's office, and I know I'm live on YouTube, but some pendejo in the DA's office doesn't understand that trying to put a guy on probation who's going to be deported is not a good idea. I don't, duh. Oh. Okay, someone's walking up. No, they're just walking by. Okay. Okay, Terry, can you do me a favor and go in and on that meeting and say the judge is concerned that we have 2 pleas left and we'd like to do them, please?
Okay, got it,
Or at
Judge.
least one of them?
Or at least one of them. Yes, Judge.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Hate to keep the interpreter waiting.
If he gave out at 6:28, if he gave out at 6:28.
Okay, Mr. Rocha, what's going on?
Your Honor, on Barrera Vivas, Hayot.
Hayot, that's how you say the name. Okay.
It seems to me that it was some information was brought to my attention by the district attorney's office. It looks like it would be better handled in CC5.
Okay, so no agreement?
No agreement at this time.
Yeah, no agreement sent on that one. Okay. All
And
right.
for Mr. Ramirez, he's going to be taking a JSAT.
Okay.
And we did have a little bit of a situation there with your officer, Roger Hill. He was a bit rude and disrespectful, and I don't think that it's becoming of a deputy to be not only treating and making comments to my client and to myself based on the fact that he is not able to use the computer.
Okay.
I will follow up with the appropriate channels through the deputy through Bear County.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I can't control what's going on in that room.
I understand, Your Honor, but you know how this is. If
Yes.
he's unable to assist people that are of limited means and of limited sophistication with technology, he shouldn't be working in jail court.
Okay. So can we bring up Mr. Ramirez Gutierrez?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, deputies, can we bring Mr. Ramirez Gutierrez to the screen, please? Terry,
Yes, yes, Judge.
can you have them bring Ramirez Gutierrez up to the screen?
He is going right this second, Judge.
Okay.
Tomé asiento aquí, vas a hablar con el juez ahorita.
Okay, interpreters, interpretation working? Okay.
Sí, señorita. Sí, sí, le escucho.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear the testimony you're about to give me will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sí, señor. Señorita.
Okay. Hold on. I'm about to share my screen with you. Just give me a minute. Okay, do you see the screen?
Sí.
Okay. Is your name Jose Ramirez Gutierrez?
Sí. Sí, señora.
Okay. Are you the same Jose Ramirez Gutierrez who in this cause number CC 737-3976 let me back up. Sunlight, I think the number should be 737-976. Is that correct?
Yes,
All right, can you
it's seven, but yes, I'll change it.
can you correct the number on the computer? Okay, are you the same person who in this cause number is charged with the offense of criminal trespass of a property? Is that you?
Pues sí, señor, pues era un restaurante donde entré.
Okay. This case is a Class B misdemeanor. It's possible in this case that you can be punished anywhere from a minimum of 0 days in jail up to 6 months in jail. In addition, there's a fine possible anywhere from $0 to $2,000. Do you understand what you are charged with and what the possible punishment could be in your case?
Ajá.
Is that yes or no, sir? You understand?
Sí.
I'm looking at a document entitled Defendant's Consent to Plea by Video that you signed and that your attorney signed. When you signed this document, you told me that it was okay to do this by video. We do not have to do this in open court. Is that correct?
Sí.
I'm now looking at a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights, and you have signed this document and your attorney has signed this document. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Pues no firmé ningún, pero sí le dije que pues, porque no sabía escribir bien, no, le digo al oficial que me ayudara a ver, pero no quiso el oficial ayudarme.
Okay, sir, let me do this again. Remember, if I don't get the right answers here, I cannot do your plea. This document that I have on the screen, it has your electronic signature. It has your lawyer's electronic signature. Did you go over this document with your attorney?
Sí.
Did your attorney explain this document to you?
Sí.
And do you understand it?
Pues sí lo entendí porque ya no quiero estar encerrado, pues le dije que no me oponía.
Okay, did you understand it, sir? I can't take this plea unless unless you tell me that you understand this document. Do you understand this document?
Sí, lo entendí. Sí, lo entendí.
Okay, hold on. Let me sign this document.
Okay.
Are you a citizen of this country?
Estaba bajo asilo político.
That wasn't my question. My question is, are you a citizen of this country?
No.
You understand that a plea of guilty or finding guilty could affect your immigration status in this country?
Pues ya no me importa, señorita, si me deportan o no me deportan. Ya como quiera, pues me da igual. Ya, pues para en vez de estar haciendo discriminado.
Sir, please listen to sir, please listen to my question and answer my question. Do you understand that a plea of guilty or finding guilty could affect your immigration status in this country? Do you understand that?
Sí, entiendo, por eso le digo que no me importa.
In other words, if you have a green card, it is possible you could lose your green card. It is possible you could lose your right to become an American citizen. It is possible you can be deported. You understand those three possibilities?
Sí, señorita.
Okay. Mr. Borchard, did you discuss the possible immigration consequences with your client, and does he understand them?
Yes, Your Honor, I did discuss the immigration consequences of this plea, including all of the intricacies related to this plea and his asylum claim. I also explained to him that this court does not have jurisdiction to handle any immigration claims, and that deportation is something that he needs to be aware of, including inadmissibility and the denial of naturalization, and as well the consequences of this particular charge whenever he has to go in front of an immigration judge to discuss his asylum claim.
So you discussed it with him and he understands the possible consequences. Is that correct?
Yeah, I believe so, yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'm now looking at a screen entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. And you have signed this, sir, and so is your attorney. When you signed this document, what you did was you told me, Judge, I understand that if my attorney makes a plea bargain agreement for me with the prosecutor, if you follow that plea bargain, I understand I will not have a right to appeal. Do you understand that, sir?
Sí,
So then, to the offense of criminal trespass, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
pues yo le entré a comprar los tacos y no me puedo poner porque si le entré a comprar los tacos a un restaurante, fue un restaurante donde entré a comprar y no me puedo poner porque pues si le entré a
Okay.
comprar los tacos.
Sir, please listen to me and answer my question. To this offense, how do you plead? You have three choices: guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Yeah.
No me opongo,
Okay.
pues no le digo que no me pongo porque sí le entré a comprar los
Okay.
tacos aquí.
Okay. Has anybody forced you to enter this plea?
No, pues ya no quiero estar encerrado porque pues estar encerrado por gusto, pues mejor que me pasen a migración.
Besides the plea bargain agreement that your lawyer got for you, besides that, has anyone promised you something in order to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Are you doing this plea of your own free will?
sí,
Is there a plea bargain? Could I ask the state to please recite it?
The agreement is for a $0 fine, court costs, 56 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the state asks that the judgment be satisfied.
Is that your understanding of the plea bargain in this case, Mr. Rocha?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
And do you agree to this, Mr. Ramirez Gutierrez?
pues sí.
Okay, then the court, sir, having heard you plead no contest, on that plea, the court finds you guilty. I follow the plea bargain. I sentence you to a $0 fine plus court costs. I sentence you to 56 days in the Bexar County Jail. I give you credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. Do you know if there's anything else holding your client, Mr. Rocha?
Yes, nice hold, Your Honor.
He does have a nice hold. Okay, as far as this case is concerned, sir, this case no longer holds you, but that ICE hold does. So as far as this case is concerned, this case is over with. Good luck to you. Good luck in the future. Bye-bye. And Mr. Rocha, thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate the
May
help
we
this morning.
excuse, Your Honor?
You can be excused. Thank you for the help this morning. Appreciate it.
Richard Garcia, would you like to go to a breakout room and talk to the state?
Yes, please.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so we have one case left on the docket. That's with Mr. Garcia.
Richard Garcia, judge, and he's gonna confirm, get that case on. I know he did the paperwork.
Interpreter, Maria Rios is just eager to leave, right? I can tell.
She's not.
Never. Oh, yes. Okay, well, you can be excused, Mr. Rios.
Yeah,
we don't need
this
her, do
one,
we?
this one
Sorry?
is a Spanish, Richard Garcia's case is a Spanish speaker judge, so
Oh, really?
I can
I'm
either call
sorry.
Mariana and tell her to log in another maybe 10 minutes or so, or we'll see. Is that okay, Mariana?
Is that all right, Ms. Rios?
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not
right.
off the hook yet. Okay.
I'll call her.
Okay, can I get pretrial to get on the,
Yes, Judge, Maria is here if you want to go over the docket.
yeah, can I get Mr. Sandoval to come in as well, I guess?
Sure, Judge, I'll bring Mr. Frankie in. Frankie is the attorney of the day, and then Richard Garcia is gonna be the misdemeanor attorney of the day after
Okay.
this, Judge.
Okay, I'm going over the docket with the pretrial people, Mr. Sandoval, okay? Just so you know what's going on.
Thank you, Judge.
On the misdemeanor docket, Maria, are you ready to do that with me?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. I have number 1 is being here. Is that correct?
Correct.
2 bonded out, 3 bonded out, 4.
4, number 5 should be there.
Okay, and 4 is going to be a Spanish speaker, so we'll need an interpreter for her. 6 not handled, 7 refused, 8,
Should be there.
9 refused, 10 bonded out, 11 not handled, 12 not handled, 13 not handled, 14,
14 and 15 should be there.
16 bonded out, 17 bonded out, 18,
18 should be there.
19 not handled, 20.
20 and 21 should be there.
Okay. Now let me go over the felony docket. And I have on my felony docket, I have everyone as being here.
Except for number 1.
Number 1.
Yes, we took them out because they're going to put them in a program.
So number 1's not going to be here. Okay.
Correct.
And the rest of them all here, right?
Correct.
Okay. I have Mr. Garcia conferring right now with his client. Can we start on the felony bonds?
Let me talk to the bailiffs, Judge. Let me get the bailiffs.
Judge, did you turn off YouTube? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, thank you. But
Yes,
but
sir.
you're not released.